Let's get this action going here. We have Rafael Lovato in the white gi, Guilherme in the blue. Lovato, one of the most well-rounded athletes of any generation of Jiu-Jitsu. Incredible top pressure, precise guard work, and also consummate stand-up game as well.
Absolutely, and one of those athletes whose games translate so well between gi and no gi, so dominant. And pretty much any organization you can look in, he's got a lot of medals there. So always love to see him in the adult division especially. Sometimes competes in the Masters division. Now he's one of those athletes that can do either, but can succeed very well in either, which is very impressive. See some of his judo attacks starting to fire off, but great base and poise by Guilherme. Wow, big foot sweep from Rafael Lovato.
Yeah, well timed there from Lovato. Gives himself 2 points. Guilherme, though, working his close guard. Got an underhook on the leg, little tilt sweep. Strong base for Lovato, though, and nowhere he hasn't been before.
Yeah, look very, very unfazed during that tilt sweep. Brought his arms, such long arms, he can really base and post out in a way that's very, very frustrating for the opponent on bottom. Guilherme's guard now open, bringing that right leg under to use as a bit of a butterfly hook to get some elevation.
Great to see Darryl O'Connell in the corner of Rafael Lovato. They've got a long friendship stemming back many, many years. Lovato out here just doing his thing solo. And this is what he was looking for. A bit of a shallow underhook, but he can really use that to his advantage. Opts now switch to the collar. Loving the forward pressure from Lovato, but crafty guard work all the same from Guilherme.
Yeah, that was a really well-timed escape from Guilherme. When as soon as Lovato brought his right underhook in, I thought the pass was really, really close, just like you did. I was watching the same thing. But Guilherme able to bring his left leg back around to create just enough space to get out of danger for the moment and force Lovato to kind of bring his weight backward, which is something we don't see too often because, like you said, Lovato's pressure forward is definitely his A game.
A great wrestle up here from Guilherme. That pant grip, crucial.
This is a very strong attack here from Guilherme. But a tall order to knock Lovato down with those long legs and big hips, and some judo answer might now be on the bounds. Hard to say what the ref will call here. I believe he called stop before the throw took place. That's very impressive from Guilherme, though. Whether it was a score or not, it was, it can definitely affect an athlete mentally, and to be able to control the hips of Lovato like that is not an easy task.
So no points, no advantages awarded for that show, but definitely a shot across the bow from Guilherme, saying he's not afraid of what Lovato has to offer, and he's going to bring it to him.
And he clearly he likes that body lock position. He realized this could be a strong position for me. Shoots straight in on the blast double, then slides up the body. Still has his hands connected. Beautiful transition from Lovato into a nice butterfly sweep.
Classic technique from Rafael Lovato. One might call it timeless, but now he's back on top where he'd love to be, up 4-0.
Did have an advantage there for Guilherme on the attack for the takedown, but it seems it was just called back. So yes, 4-0. And Lovato into a nice, heavy passing position. Guilherme does have that lapel wrap through with the left hand, which can stop a pass, but doesn't look like he's able to use it too much to elevate just yet. Nice job of pinching both knees together from Lovato, using that right hand pass through. Reach for the bottom side pant grip and hope to collapse the knees together and move to one side or the other. We know that Rafael does a great job of passing to both sides once he gets the knees collapsed and the hips isolated. Can either go to one side into side control or the other side into mount or the back.
Well, actually, how long is it going to take?
Beautiful side-to-side movement here from Lovato again. And not only using that right hand to staple down the bottom pant leg, but he's also using his shin as well, which makes it so frustrating for the person on bottom to be able to bring their leg inside and recover any kind of guard in combination with that heavy shoulder pressure. But now, this kind of unorthodox upside-down guard almost was locked up there. Into a beautiful leg drag here. Lovato's left knee driving through, looking to set up some heavy forearm pressure onto the neck on the right-hand side.
Yeah, this looks miserable for Guilherme on the bottom. Lovato just crushing pressure.
Almost like a bread slicer or a paper cutter choke without the bottom arm included, but will give him the ability to look for that underhook and start to use some insane shoulder pressure to force Guillermo to look the other direction. We talked about this earlier. If your partner looks the other way, it makes it very hard for them to make any kind of frames or turn towards you or bridge or bring their knee inside. Just a devastating position here. Nice, smooth transition into the pass. We'll get the 3 points here in side control and already attacking that far arm as he does so well. Potentially be looking to go to the mount from here or Kimura's straight arm bars on the other side. We see those from Lovato a lot. What a fast pass into the mount. Just seamless.
11-0 for Rafael Lovato, the veteran, looking very at home here in the adult ultra heavyweight division. Steamrolling his opponent thus far throughout this match.
This is exactly what he calls his timeless jiu-jitsu, his patented flow pressure finish style of the Lovato and Six Blades team. One thing that always impresses me about Lovato's style is his ability, when he's in the mount anyway, is his ability to switch between underhooks and cross collar chokes. So he exposes the elbows, exposes the arms, separates the elbows away from the body, which takes away the power of the bottom person, but then also switch the arm over quickly for the chokes. Really, really suffocating the person on bottom, taking away any options they have. Almost a small look at an Ezekiel there, it looked like for a moment.
I was thinking a cheeky Ezekiel may be coming into play here. Again, Rafael Lovato also has no time, or no
rush.
No rush. And doesn't mind cooking his opponent.
Yeah, definitely a big part of his style, the cooking. And again, we see, switching between the underhooks and then back over the cross collar. And the entire time, too, great job of keeping the hips smashed down with like a really wide style of the knees. Seems there's a little bit of a debate here with the referees, maybe looking at something with the points.
Yeah, he was awarded 11. I'm not sure why they took 2 off. We'll see what happened here. Now see 11 back on the board. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left. Lovato still in full mount. Maybe looking at a mounted triangle or securing the arm.
Oh, beautiful transition to the arm here. Lovato was able to use his right hand to hug the leg and keep everything nice and tight as he sat through. Doesn't have the arm quite straight just yet, but looks so tight in securing this position.
That's going to be it. There it is. Submission finish for Rafael Lovato Jr. Kendall, that was an impressive show right there.
Man, that was really, really beautiful jiu-jitsu from Rafael Lovato. Great defense from Guilherme as well, but just wasn't quite able to get his offense going. Lovato now into the semifinals of the European Championships here after a really crazy trip. Quite an interesting start to his travel, but nonetheless here able to be composed, strong, fluid, consistent, and get the finish here in the quarterfinals.
Next up, don't go anywhere. We have one of the most hotly anticipated matches of the 2022 European Championships. Tynan Dalpra of AOJ is taking on Tarek Hopstock. Don't touch that die. We'll see you next.